It's said the great issue that keeps many people from success is that most quit too early. At the first obstacle or sign of trouble, many throw in the towel and walk away from their dream. It's often the same for accomplishing the works of God. Certainly God's people have no shortage of great visions, but we do have a shortage of great perseverance. And resultantly, a lot of great God-inspired ideas or organizations are never fully realized. James Hudson Taylor, a Christian missionary to China, made a profound observation. He said, there are 3 steps to every great work of God. First, it's impossible. Then it's difficult. Then it's done. Recently, while in the middle of what became a grueling do-it-yourself home project, I experienced this truth in a small but practical way. For months, I had a vision to change the carpeted stairs in my house to hardwood. Now, mind you, I'm not a carpenter and I hadn't previously attempted any significant home projects. But the images in my mind were attractive and seemed fairly easy to accomplish. With a little research, I pulled the trigger. I bought all the stair stains, brushes, and supplies necessary to complete the task. It'll be fun, I told myself. But barely a day into the work, it suddenly felt impossible. On the first few stairs, I didn't allow the stain to dry long enough. And so when I applied the clear coat, it blotched the finish, requiring me to strip the pieces and start all over. Then about halfway through all the stairs, I learned it was easier to use a rag instead of a brush. But this made the pieces look different. So then I had to redo the first batch again. Finally, when I was almost finished, I ruined what was my favorite stair by sanding too far into a bubble in the clear coat. And just like that, my prized piece had to be stripped and started over. Through it all, I'd like to say I remained at peace, but I didn't. On numerous occasions, I wanted to forget it all and give up. But my vision and the work I'd put in wouldn't let me. And thankfully so. After about 10 days of sweat and tears, I completed the job with great satisfaction. Indeed, while the vision came easily, the process to realize it at first seemed impossible, then difficult, then it was done. If God's given you a great work to do, and you're only in the first steps of what seems like a 1,000-step process, don't lose heart. With great perseverance comes a great prize, but you have to go through the process. Be encouraged by what God told His people in the midst of challenges and delays in building the Second Temple. Do not despise these small beginnings, He instructed, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin.